Hey y'all, it's me, Miss Faulkner, and look at baby Huey. I'm gonna pet him right here. Look how cute he is. This is the first day I got him. This is on my way home from picking him up. He was all scared, but he's so cute. Okay, ready to get started. Alrighty, we're going to do some more property work today. We're going to talk about the distributive property. I'm actually making this video at school, and I'm sitting in my room, and I was bored, and I was trying to find some people to be in it. But y'all are all in exploratories. Okay, first we're going to work on the distributive property. And what the distributive property means is that this number, or this letter out here, is nosy. It's super nosy, just like me. It's going to get into everybody's business. It's going to get into the B's business. It's going to get into the C's business. Okay? So this guy right here, just think of it as me. The distributive property is the nosy property. It's nosy and it gets in everybody's business. So what that means is the A is going to get into the B's business. And what that means is A is going to be multiplied by B. Okay? Then you got to carry this addition sign over. So you got to make sure you pull that back. And then not only is the A going to get in the B's business, but the A is going to get into the C's business. And therefore, we get AB plus AC. And I know you guys worked on this last year, so just giving a review. Okay, so it says, use the distributive property to simplify. So this 4 is nosy. This 4 is going to get into everybody's business. So it's going to be 4 times 5. You got to bring this addition sign over. Whatever that is, you bring that over. And then the 4 gets into the 7's business. 4 times 7. You know I got to get in everyone's business. I can't just get in one person's business. So then we go ahead and we simplify. We do 4 times 5, 20, plus 28. Then we go ahead and add that, and we get 48. Okay, here's the deal. Do number 2 on your own. Here's one thing you have to make sure you realize. This negative sign right here. This negative, you have to make sure you do a negative times a positive. Negative 3 times 6. Then you're going to bring down that addition sign. Then you're going to do negative 3 times 10. So go ahead and try that. Okay, so raise your hand when you're done with number 2 so you can get a check. Whoa, I just moved everything. So you can get a check. Okay, now 3. Let's look at 3. The 9 is going to be nosy. I'm going to distribute it to the 4. So I can say 9 times 4. Bring that plus sign over. And then the 9 is going to be nosy and multiply by the y. So I'm going to do 9 times y. So I get 36, plus 9y. Now, can I do anything else? Can I simplify this anymore? Absolutely not. So that is your final answer. So you guys go ahead and do number 4. Make sure, you're careful with this little negative sign. You're going to distribute that to the 7, then distribute that to the C. Raise your hand and get, ta-da! Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the reciprocal. It says the reciprocal of, where's my little here? The reciprocal of A over B is B over A. So basically all I did was what? I just flipped it, okay? So I just flipped it. All I did was flipped it. So the reciprocal of 4 over 5 is 5 over 4, because I simply flipped it. Okay, I am going to do one, and then I'm going to have you guys, or I'm going to do a couple. So 3 over 2. What is 3 over 2? The reciprocal is 2 over 3. Okay, now we're going to multiply. Multiply across. 3 times 2 gives me 6. 2 times 3 gives me 6. 6 over 6 equals 1. That's pretty fancy. Okay, number 2, negative 4 over 3. Its reciprocal is 3 over negative 4. 4 times 3, negative 12. Whoa, that's all messy, sorry. Oh no, oh help. I can't do anything, sorry. Negative 12 over negative 12, which gives me 1. Okay, so go ahead and do 3, 4, 5, and 6 on your own. Raise your little hand. Oh, look, I can clap again. Good job. Way to go. Woo! Yay. Look at those little hands. Jazz hands. Okay. Is the answer always the same number? I want you guys to make sure you fill that in as well. Okay, so that fancy little property that we just kind of did. Okay, it's called the multiplicative inverse property. A number times its reciprocal is always equal to 1. So A over 1 times 1 over A equals 1. So we're going to go ahead and fill in this blank. So it says this 3 times what equals 1? Well, I know I can turn any number into a fraction by putting it over 1. So does that help? So 3 over 1 times 1 over 3 equals 1. Okay, go ahead and do 2, 3, and 4 by yourself to see if you can figure out how to equal 1. You're going to flip the number and get its reciprocal. My handwriting is a little nicer right now. Not really, I guess because I'm writing big. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do another property. We've done a bunch, but we're kind of just reviewing all of these. Find the opposite of each number. What's the opposite of negative 4? Well, the opposite of negative 4 is, whoa, it's 4. The opposite of 5, negative 5. The opposite of negative F, F. And the opposite of 2/3, negative 2/3. Okay, so here it says fill in the opposite of each number and go ahead and add. So 8 plus, what's the opposite of 8? Negative 8, I get 0. Negative 4 plus 4, I get 0. 1/2 plus negative 1/2, I get 0. B plus negative B, I get 0. So we all ended up with 0 when we added its opposite. So let's figure out what property that is called. Oh, look here. It is called the additive inverse property. Okay, we just did the multiplicative inverse with the reciprocal. Now we're doing the additive inverse property. A number plus its opposite is always going to equal 0. So A plus negative A equals 0. So you guys go ahead, since we just did that on the other side, and fill in the blanks on these to show the additive inverse. Oh, look, he's cute. That is cute. Oh, I want to give him those hands again. I love those hands. Look how cool that is. See, Jaquan was making fun of me yesterday. Hi. Alrighty, we're just crushing these properties. Okay, this one says multiply. Whoa, this keeps happening. It says multiply each number by 1 and simplify. 5 times 1, guess what? That's 5. Negative 6 times 1, guess what? Negative 6. Negative 1 times 1, guess what? Negative 1. 14 times 1, guess what? 14. That was pretty simple. So that's called the multiplicative identity. Identity means like you're looking at yourself, okay? So 5, you start with 5, you end with 5. Start with negative 6, you end with negative 6. Negative 1, negative 1. So it's like looking at yourself. The identity. They're keeping their identity. So what that looks like is that we can use x as a variable. X times 1 equals what? X. So that says multiplying by 1 keeps the number the same. I really like smiley faces. I didn't know if you knew that. Did you know that? But I also, guess what else I like? Guess what else I like? I like some stars. Oh, look at that. That's like a beating heart. See, isn't that cool? Okay. Okay, we're going to do some more. Our last property, add 0 to each number. 4 plus 0, guess what? 4. Negative A plus 0, guess what? Negative A. Negative 8 plus 0, guess what? Negative 8. 4/3 plus 0, guess what? 4/3. Oh my goodness. This is the additive identity. Again, identity. Look, start with 4, end with 4. Start with negative A, end with negative A. Negative 8, negative 8. 4/3, 4/3. So, the way to say that is you're going to say x plus 0. Guess what that equals? Equals x. So again, identity. You start and end with the same thing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed your time here with Miss Faulkner. It's been a wonderful opportunity to educate you through this video lesson. I'm really bored. You can tell I'm sitting in my room. Okay, love y'all. See y'all. Finish the last thing on your own. Okay, bye.